Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's the host, ID Jester here. Got another quick tear the shrink wrap off as we're doing Star Wars, the deck building game, and we're going to check out what you get inside the box. And very excited to see what this is. This is a two-player game, but yeah, I think you could probably dual hand this solo and play it, and that's what we're going to try and do with it. So, Star Wars, the deck building game. Let's see what you get in the box, shall we? Maybe. All right. First things first, as always, get this nasty shrink wrap off. And turn the brightness down a little bit because it's a little bright as usual. And zoom in a little bit more. Okay. It's a small box game. It's by Fantasy Flight. And Fantasy Flight has done a lot of Star Wars games in the past. This one's a little bit different, though, I think. We shall see. Alright, we have our rule booklet, which we will look at here in just a moment. Actually have to go to Board Game Geek and put down that I own this game so I don't forget. Alright, so we've got some things, we've got some other things, we have some cards, we have some more cards, we have some more cards, and we have some more cards. We have an insert, and then we have a box. Alright, so let's look at the cards, because, I mean, that's kind of the important thing in this game, is the cards. Maybe. Can I find a way into the package? Alright. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. It's a dual card. I think this is where it probably starts, and then you're like a tug of war back and forth. We have our quick reference card. I'm going to turn the brightness down just a smidge more here. Seems a little glossy there. All right. And see if I can bring the camera down a little bit. So I have a quick reference card. At the start of your turn, you're going to gain Blob from the capital ship in play. If the force is all the way on your side, gain a blah. On your turn, you may do any of the following as many times as you can. Play a card in your hand. Use resources to purchase a card. Use an ability on a card in play. Commit units to an attack. Commit units to a capital ship and resolve an attack. At the end of your turn, discard all your resources, units, and your hand. Then draw a new hand of 5 cards. Do not discard your capital ship. When a card leaves play, the Galaxy row is immediately replaced with the top card of the Galaxy deck. Pretty simple stuff there. Okay. We got Outer Rim Pilots. And we got a whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of those. Okay. We have another couple sets of cards here. Let's see if we can figure out what they are. We have a Stormtrooper. 1, 2. Imperial Shuttle. The Inquisitor. Then we have the planets. Lothal, Corient, Crucides, Death Star, Endor, Mustafar, Carafirn, Oral Martel, and Kessel. Rodaya. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 planets. Let's see what the rebels, what planets they have. And each of them give a special ability for you to use. That's kind of cool. See what the rebels have got. The rebels have got the Rebel Trooper, the Alliance Shuttle, and the Temple Guardian. They have Tatooine, Mon Calamari. Oh, I'm sorry, that is Dantooine. Then they have Tatooine, Solus, Yavin 4, Hoth, Bespian, Dagobah, Alderaan, and Jeddah. When Jeddah is your base, add the first neutral card you purchase each turn to your hand. You must exile the card at the end of the turn. So there's probably going to be your starting hands. 10, yep, 10 cards, and then you're going to choose a starting planet. Same thing with the Empire. And then we're going to be battling over things here. We have Chewbacca, Yorin Enso, U-Wing, 2 copies of U-Wing, the Hammerhead Corvette, Han Solo, Carician Endor, B-Wing, Princess Leia, Mon Calamari Cruiser, Millennium Falcon, Luke Skywalker, TIE Fighter, Admiral Piet, the Bomber, Scout Trooper, Death Trooper, the Interceptor, Gozanti Cruiser, Moff Dodd, General Veers, at ATST, Landing Craft, Director Koenig, Boba Fett, Imperial Carrier, Grand Moff Tarkin, Star Destroyer, and Darth Vader. Dun, 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 dun. And we have the Z95 Headhunter, Jawa Scavenger, Rodarian Gunslinger, Kaldor Mystic, Lobot Bothic, Fang Fighter, Teal'c Smuggler, Crick Cruiser, Dengar, Quarian Mercenary, HWK 290, Blockade Runner, IG 88, Nebulan B Frigate, Lando Calrissian, Jabba Sail Barge, Jabba the Hutt, X-Wing, Blaze Malbus, Snowspeeder, Duras Spy, Rebel Transports, Curtin Imi, Rebel Commando, X-Wing. There we go. All right. These are the cards. These are the starting hands. Let's look at the rules really quickly here. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, the components. We have a little board. We got damage counters. We have resource counters and the force marker. Okay, setup. Choose your faction. Find the 5 Rebel base cards and 5 Empire base cards listed below. Starting cards. Shuffle the 90 Galaxy cards to form the Galaxy deck. Deal the top 6 cards in line to create a Galaxy row. Orient cards to face the Empire player and Rebel cards to face the Rebel player. Turn neutral cards sideways so both players can read them. Place the Galaxy deck face down at one end of the Galaxy row. Place the 10 Outer Rim pilot cards in a stack face up at the opposite end of the Galaxy row. Okay, place the counters out there. Unfold the force track. Draw the top 5 cards of your deck and you're ready to begin. Okay, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. All right. All right, the core mechanisms. This is what I want to find out. Balance of the Force. Various effects can cause the balance of the Force to shift between the two factions. The balance of the Force track is used to track the shifting cards. Some card abilities say if the Force is with you, these abilities can only be used when the Force marker is on one of the 3 spaces on your side of the Force. If the Force marker is on one of the 3 darker spaces, then the Force is with the Empire. If the Force marker is on one of the 3 lighter spaces, then it's with the Rebels. If it's on the neutral space, the Force is not with any player. When you gain Force, move the Force marker towards you on the balance of the Force track. By the indicated amount, the Force is all the way on your side at the start of your turn. You gain 1 additional resource that can be used during the turn. That's what these little symbols are there. Okay. Cost, attack value, resources, the amount of force this card generates, target value. The target value required to defeat this card while it's in the Galaxy row. The benefit of defeating this. Special ability. Traits, faction symbol, unique symbol. Okay. Okay, it looks pretty easy there. Only the Empire player can purchase Empire cards. Rebel player can only purchase Rebel cards. Any player can purchase neutral cards. Okay. Alright, I get it. I get it. So, like, if I don't want the Rebel player to purchase this card, the Empire player, I can attack it, gaining a reward to try and kill it before he can purchase the card. I get it. Okay. All right. That's kind of interesting change on things. Pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff. Let's see if there's anything. Let's see. Let's see. Resolving an attack. Committing to attack using card ability. Play a card, purchase a card, use a card ability, commit to an attack, resolve an attack, end your turn. Play your card, you take out of your hand and place it face up in the play area. The card is then considered in play. After you play a card, immediately collect resources equal to the resource value of the card. Then move the force marker number of spaces equal to the force value of the card towards you, towards your side of the balance of the force. Okay. Rebel player can purchase Rebel cards and neutral cards, but cannot purchase Empire cards. The Empire player can purchase Empire cards and neutral cards, but not Rebel cards. Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Okay. You can use your units in capital ship to attack an opponent's base, which may be protected by capital ships they have in play. Additionally, you can use your units to attack enemy cards in the Galaxy Row through either sabotage or bounty hunting for the Empire. To commit your cards to an attack against an enemy base, group them together in your play area to indicate they're doing so. Commit units to a bounty hunting or sabotage attack. Place them in front of the target card in the Galaxy Row. In this example, the Rebel player is attacking the Empire base and sabotaging the Scout Trooper in the Galaxy Row. Each card you have in play can commit to one attack each turn. Then moving its card to its committed attack position, maintain the proper orientation status that indicates whether or not you have used an ability. Maintaining a clear board state in this manner makes the turns much easier for you and your opponent in play accurately. Committing a card to an attack does not cause that attack to immediately resolve. This is because multiple cards can commit before you declare to resolve the attack. Resolving attacks is explained in the next section. Alright, resolving an attack. To resolve an attack against an opponent base, total the attack value of all the units in the capital ships you have committed the attack. Take that many damage counters from the supply. This total is the amount of damage you deal to your opponent. The damage must be dealt and applied to the following manner. Each capital ship your opponent has in play must be destroyed before damage can be applied to their base. When a capital ship has damage counters equal to or greater than its hit points, it's destroyed and placed in its owner's discard pile. If your opponent has more than one capital ship in play, you decide how the damage is distributed among the ships. If you have any damage counters remaining after destroying all of your opponent's capital ships, the damage is dealt to their base. Damage counters placed on a base for capital ships remain there unless the damage is replaced by a card ability. When a number of damage counters on a base is equal to or greater than the hit point, the base is destroyed. When your opponent's base is destroyed, place it at your end of the balance of the force track. This is your victory point pile. Return each damage counter on the base to the supply. When an opponent's base is destroyed, they choose a new base from the remaining base cards at the start of their new turn. Damage exceeding a base's hit points is returned to the supply. It is not applied to the next base. After resolving an attack against your opponent's base, keep the cards that participated in that attack in a group until the end of your turn. That is to remind you that these cards have attacked and you cannot commit them to a second attack. Bounty hunting and sabotage. Alright, here's the most important thing I think about this game so far. Bounty hunting and sabotage are thematic names for the same type of attack. Each Empire unit and Rebel unit in the Galaxy deck has a target value and a reward listed upside down at the bottom of the card. While in the Galaxy row, they are oriented so the player who can target them is able to read them easily. To resolve a bounty hunting attack as the Empire or a sabotage attack as the Rebel, first target a card in the Galaxy row from the opposing faction. Next, total the attack value of all the units you've committed to the attack. If the total is equal to or greater than the target value at the bottom of the card being attacked, the attack is successful. Discard the defeated card from the Galaxy row and replace it in the Galaxy display panel. Then place it in the Galaxy discard pile. Then replace that card with the top card in the Galaxy deck. Lastly, you can choose to receive the reward at the card that was just defeated. Okay, that's pretty simple stuff. There we go. Additional rules. Alright, repair, reveal, when, while, empty deck. Advanced game modes. Optional rules. First player to destroy 3 of their opponent's bases wins. To adjust to game length. So instead of having to destroy all 5, the first player to destroy 3 of the 5 wins. Playing of neutral cards. You cannot sabotage or bounty hunt neutral cards in the Galaxy row. Frequently asked questions. Okay, yeah, all right. That's not too bad. It's not too hard to figure things out. I think we got this game already figured out, actually. So maybe we'll get a game here not too long. We'll try out a little solo two-handed game and see how it goes. All right, see you for that. Take care. That is the tearing of the shrink wrap off of Star Wars, the deck building game by Fantasy Flight. Game designed by Caleb Grace. Thanks, guys.